I'm not here to say one generation is better than another, but Generation X is the best. I actually think it's kind of funny when I see these little kids coming at people from my generation. You see, when you're a generation raised on safe spaces, it's not wise to come at a generation raised on mosh pits. See, when we had a problem with somebody, we couldn't text it to them from like 30 miles away and hide behind a screen. We had to say it to their faces. And yeah, sometimes hands were thrown, bruises were caused. But you know what else happened? Skin was thickened, hearts were hardened. Words don't scare us. We were raised on your mama jokes starting in like kindergarten. In my generation, only the strong survived. Look, there's like 88 million millennials, 77 million boomers. There's only 65 million Generation X. We killed off the weak ones. I said what I said.
Alright, what's up guys? I got something on my mind, alright? So I've talked about this particular topic before. This Plan B shit, right? Couple of things. Kind of a callback to the story of Sodom and Gomorrah as well. I explained one time that the two top items that we sell at the place I work, like, you can print out a daily list for the top items that sell, per day. And number one is Plan B, okay, the contraceptive. And number two is 24 packs of water, all right? So Plan B is on number one, all right? Pretty much consistently every day in terms of profit. And to me, that's a good indicator. That's a good gauge, a good temperature gauge in how far a community has gone. Because the people around here, super conservative, right? A church on every block kind of place. And I remember one time we went to church. This was a few years ago, and the preacher, whatever his title was, who gives a shit, the preacher man was basically ranting and raving about how there is a mosque down the road, right? The Muslims, whatever they call it, a mosque, I think. There is Muslims down the road, right? That means it's a threat to the community, right? And I'm pretty sure y'all already know where I'm going with this, but that isn't our fucking problem at all. Because a church on every block isn't helping jack shit. Because there is now I got no way to prove this, but I know there's a lot of swingers in this community, in this area, this town. And there are a whole lot of gays. There's a lot of gay people in this town as well. More than you would think in a, redneck conservative town that the Robertsons are from, right? The big shots, big cocks. Motherfuckers. They're all about God, right? Fucking assholes. The only reason I say things like that because everybody wants to be like the Robertsons, yet their families are decayed and brittle and just falling apart. And these fucking idiots on television, the MAGA fucking idiots, the MAGA types, right? And I consider myself a conservative, okay? So I can say this as a conservative and still call out this trashy behavior with the conservative types, with the MAGA retards, with the Trump supporters, right? These fucking assholes who go and protest abortion clinics, meanwhile their own homes are flooding. So it's just a twisted situation where everybody's focused on everything else but themselves, right? Oh, it's the Muslims down the road. It's abortion. It's the liberals. No, motherfuckers. This is in your own family. This is in your own community. It's a really good indicator, man. This Plan B thing, this, Plan B, there we go. There's a fucking Christ cuck church. A fucking party van of Christ cucks motherfuckers driving right by me just now. I don't know, man. It's just like everybody's fucked up, okay? Humanity is fucked beyond belief, but it's like the people around here, they go to church every day, right? They act like pieces of shit for 6 days out of the week. Not even 6 days, man. 7 days out of the week, because as soon as they're out of church, they're back to acting like pieces of shit, right? Smoking their cigarettes, smoking their weed, drinking the beer, like Billy likes to say. Like at the moment they step out of that church, they're all like back to their bullshit because they know that God's gonna forgive them, right? Just be who you are, man. It's this fucking hippie mentality shit, dude, that everybody's convinced of. It's even invaded the churches where it's like nobody calls out this shitty fucking behavior because you just gotta be who you want to be, man, and God will forgive you, man. That kind of bullshit. What's going on here? It's just fucking sick, man. Like the world, like these people, right? These people that protest abortion clinics or whatever the fuck they think they're doing, like their own homes are flooding. Their own homes are flooded. Their own communities are flooding. Their own families are suffering. Their children are suffering, and they don't even give a fuck. They just keep on with the trauma, right? Just keep on living out the trauma, acting out that biblical mythos, that biblical trauma that's in the Bible, you know? It's fucking in the Bible. All this shit's in the Bible, man. Sodom and Gomorrah. Everybody needs to take notes, man, because that fucking story is not about homosexuality. It's got a little bit to do with it, sure, but there's gonna be like there's signs everywhere. There's signs everywhere of a community that, or even like a, you know, just a humanity in general just falling apart. And obviously it's been happening for a while, right? Like every generation's like that. Like every fucking generation's has had its issues, or probably even the same issues, right? There's like nothing new under the sun in that regard. I just got through, well, I only watched part of this video, but I made a community post about it. This video about Gen X. And you know, the fucking motherfucker, the people they're interviewing, the Gen Xers they're interviewing, right? They're acting all hard, like, oh, we were the generation that didn't complain. And yeah, you didn't complain. You know why? Because you're a bunch of fucking pussy bitches is the reason y'all never complained. You never spoke up. You sat in the corner. You were an invisible middle child, and that's why your stupid asses got skipped over. The wealth didn't transfer from the boomers to the Gen Xers. Y'all got skipped over because you're little pussy bitches. All of you. Every single one of the Gen Xers. The little fucking, you know, little quiet, you know, if I stay quiet, maybe mommy won't yell at me type shit. And they like to brag about how they got to ride their bikes everywhere. Yeah, you got to ride your bikes everywhere because your parents didn't give a fuck. That's exactly why they did it. That's trauma, man. It's so funny, like watching this video, watching Gen Xers act like a bunch of hard asses. It's so fucking funny, because y'all are just like your fucking trashy boomer parents, man. Your little boomer parents thought they were little hard asses too, and look where they are now. The most complained about generation, right? Including my stupid ass and my channel. I complain about boomers the most, probably, and for a very good reason. And I'm not saying it didn't start with that generation, but it damn near accelerated a whole lot of things. You know, it's really no surprise. I hear this shit a lot. I've been meaning to talk about this for a while, but I hear this thing, like good old Southern hospitality, right? Billy was talking about this as well, and this idea of getting to know your neighbor and all that. Like all that's gone, okay? Oh, excuse me. Like all that's gone, okay? Like maybe there's like maybe there's a bit of a resurrection going on. Ooh, I got the hiccups. Maybe there's a bit of a resurrection going on when it comes to like getting to know your neighbors, but I was trying to like think about like when did that start going away, and I was like around 2000s, mid 2000s, like people stopped getting to know each other, and a lot of people will probably blame it on the phone, right? Blame it on the smartphone, blame it on technology. Instead of getting to know your neighbor, you just send them a text, that kind of bullshit. But I think it really started around the time the silent gen started dying off, you know? So the silent gen began dying off, and that's when that was the last remnants of like getting to know your neighbor, and that, you know, even that Southern hospitality that you hear so much about, which is a fucking lie, right? Everybody's a piece of shit, man. I live in the South. I live in the Bible Belt, and everyone's a fucking gross piece of shit. And I could say that like without hesitation. Like there is no like what's it called, vitriol in my heart. It's just this is just the way they are. Like people here, when I moved here from South Texas, I'm kind of going on a tangent, but when I moved here from South Texas, one of the first things I noticed when I moved here and started working where I work is like people are so fucking rude and nasty. The people around here are so nasty and self-righteous and just full of themselves, and they think they're on top of the world. It's like just a bunch of fucking disgusting creatures. And after working where I work for 15 years, and that's been a like consistent bunch of fucking assholes. And yeah, there's going to be exceptions. There's going to be one or two people maybe in a day that that act decent, but for the most part, everyone acts like a selfish piece of shit. And I'm telling you, man, I feel like this started around the time the silent gen started dying off, like the boomer generation's parents. So they didn't learn shit from their parents, because really the boomers are all about expedience. You know, they got everything. They wanted their rights, they wanted their freedoms, they wanted civil rights, they wanted they wanted Social Security, and they wanted retirement, and they wanted this, and they wanted that, and they want, and they got it. And guess what? They're not going to pass any of that wealth to us, especially the fucking Gen Zers. I mean, the Gen Zers, Gen Alphas, y'all are fucked. Y'all are fucked beyond belief. Because I'm telling you, man, like, they skipped right over Generation X, and they went right into the millennials. Millennials started taking over businesses. Millennials started taking over writing, started taking over art, and look at it now. It's all fucking garbage. Big fucking surprise, right? Big fucking surprise. Y'all heard of bad millennial writing? It's called that way for a reason. We don't call it Gen X writing. You ever heard of that? No. You want to know why? Because the Gen Xers got skipped over. It's really fucking obvious if you think about it. Anyway, that I kind of went on a ramble. Pretty good ramble. We'll just keep it at that. I think I'm done. I want to record some more maybe tonight. But I think I'm going to release this recording kind of standalone, because I'm in a fucking mood right now. Really fucking annoyed by people. Especially this little lesbian couple that just walked in. And it's like, this lesbian, I won't say that right away, because, so I noticed this person, right? I'm gonna tell the story real quick. I noticed this person who I thought was a little boy at first. And turns out on closer inspection, it's a full-grown woman. So they had their hair cut short, they're really skinny. They look like a small 8-year-old boy. It turns out it was a grown woman. It was a lesbian, obviously. And I thought she was by herself shopping. Turns out she was with another lesbian who was bigger than her, blonde, kind of good looking. I mean, she wasn't a bad looking woman, but, lesbian just like her. Very obvious that they were together. And they're kind of acting like shoplifters, to be honest, but I wasn't entirely 100% sure, because they didn't have any bags with them, and they weren't wearing clothes that can like conceal stuff that they wanted to steal. So I think they were just dicking around the store, But when I was looking in the mirror, because we got a big old mirror in the back, where you can see the whole store. When I was looking in the mirror and they were walking side by side, it looked like mommy with her little boy. It was really, really funny. I'm not gonna be a creep and like take pictures though. I wish I could have seen that, because it was fucking amazing. It's always fucking amazing, man. Like, that's what kind of got me into this subject about this community, and just, it's a whole lot of gay people, man, and a whole lot of degenerates, a whole lot of drugs, a whole lot of meth, a whole lot of pot smoking, a whole lot of energy drinking, energy drink drinking, fucking beer drinking. Jesus Christ. All a bunch of Christians though, right? All a bunch of Christians that get on their knees on Sunday and suddenly they're forgiven for all their sins. Whatever, man. Go fuck yourself. Y'all have a nice day.